Cam, talked to Coach Arbuckle and Coach Dickert in the spring and a little bit in the summer, and they talked about kind of the change in your drop backs, going from a back pedal to more of a natural drop. What have you kind of put in the work on in that regard?
Just have to get consistency with it, whether it's pressing around the house, pressing, within the facility or with the team. Just being consistent with it, and it allows me to time up progressions, time my receivers, and whether they're running stops, goal balls. So it helps out a lot compared to last year, and I feel I'm just a different quarterback.
Who maybe kind of impressed you from the receiver group today?
I'll probably say Isaiah Hamilton. He didn't get a chance to showcase his skills in the spring due to injury, so it's good to see him out here healthy, moving around. But, he's going to be an X factor for us this year, I believe, and, I'm just excited to see where he goes.
Coach said yesterday that, you're not Cam Ward, the incarnate Ward, or the FCS star. You're Cam Ward, Washington State quarterback now. Where do you kind of maybe see that changing in yourself and your mindset and in your approach?
It changes a lot. Last year, you had the tags coming in. This year is more of we're together as a team this year. I feel like everyone has a chip on their shoulder from, the starters all the way to fourth, fifth string scout team guy. So I feel everyone has something to prove. Even Coach Dickert, he preaches every day. So, we have to earn everything and, just take it day by day.
Going into fall camp last year, your first year here versus this day one this year, does it feel any different? I'm wondering, for you having a year under your belt, how that kind of changes how you feel about going into fall camp.
It really doesn't feel any different. This is my third, fourth fall camp. To me, it's just more maturing each and every year, each and every season that I play. Learning the guys more, learning the incoming freshmen that's just got in, the walk-ons, and just building, a connection with this team, with the program, and just trying to sustain that as long as we can.
I know you've been talking with Coach Arbuckle for a while. You knew OC, but getting on the field with him for the first time for practice, what was that like for you?
It was great. It was great. Coach Arbuckle, he's only 27. He knows how I talk. He knows what I like to do on the field. But we see eye to eye. That's one thing that we do. We see eye to eye. He preaches, ball security is job security. So for a quarterback, that's what we live by. And, he's going to put us in the best situations to be successful.
Cam, at this time last season, you were kind of maybe teaching an offense that you had almost mastered to guys, and now you're all kind of learning this offense together. What's that like, and kind of being on level playing ground with your receivers and running backs and things?
It's good. I feel like change is good, depending on who you are. Change is great for this team. But a lot of things transferred over from the last offense, so we were able to get the spring ball, rolling. There are a little, tags Coach Buck that has brought from West Kentucky. But I think the biggest thing that he's just want us to do is just play hard. That's something that we can't control, no matter whether we're the most talented team or the least talented team. So, we're not going to get out-efforted, whether it's practice or the game, and that's something that we're going to live by.
Cam, you talked about the mental preparation, but it looks like physically you've changed your body. Did you, and how much work was that, and how proud of you where you are to come into camp in the shape you're in?
It's a big change for me. Eating better. I would say that for sure. Coach Ben, his strength staff, Coach Knight, Coach Tristan, they work with the quarterback specifically. But those guys, they've been tremendous for not only myself, the O-line's gotten very stronger, D-line's, the receiver, every position group. So, the change that Coach Dickert made with the strength staff was a great change for this program. And, it all has to those guys. Those guys make us get up early in the morning. Even if you don't want to do it, you got to still put that work in. So early summers, early in the winter, we just come to work, and that's a big hats off to Coach Ben.
Cam, this might be a little similar to what Austin was just asking, but, entering a new offense here with Arbuckle with year two for you, what's the comfort level like? And since it's your second year here, do you feel more comfortable despite it being a new offense?
Oh, yeah, I feel very more comfortable. And that goes back to Coach Buck, what he's done with me mentally and physically with my footwork. It allows me to, like I said earlier, get through progressions faster. We tend to cancel stuff out pre-snap. That's something that I didn't do last year. And I believe that we're more talented at tight end right now compared to last year. We use them a lot of different ways, as you're seeing today. Coop and Billy and Cam Johnson, they're going on go balls. They'll run outs. They'll run digs. So, we use them in a very specific way now compared to last year, and I think that's going to benefit us.
Cam, what are some things or fundamentals you want to kind of fine-tune from now until the end of fall camp?
Just having good eyes in scramble drill. I like to go backside. It is open sometimes. Sometimes it can get you in trouble. But it's also being on the same page with my receivers. We worked at a lot this summer, scramble drill. We worked a lot of timing. So just trying to, I would say, consistent with the offense and then also play my style of football.
Speaking of wide receivers, you have a few new faces in that room. What's that chemistry been like, that dynamic on the field?
It's been great since they got here, from Kyle, DT, Link, even returning and Kels. Those are going to be guys that we rely on through the longevity of the season, and they brought that energy every day, that attitude every day to get better. And to see guys like that who don't have no ego, just want to come in, be better for themselves and the team, it means a lot to the culture.
I know you talked about Coach Arbuckle, but if there's one thing that you have learned the most from him, what is it?
Throw it deep. Good things happen when we throw it deep. Where it's a flag or we're going to catch it, so just go deep.
Do you feel like you have a deeper ball than last year? Do you feel physically more strong to be able to throw it down the field?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Strength staff, they got me right. But I feel like the biggest thing that I've changed is just having good eyes. Last year, I was more trying to put it too far over their shoulders to make it perfect. This year, I'm just having good eyes thrown at the back of their head, and the receiver's going to make the play. So there's a big change from last year, and I'm just excited to see what I can do and the receiver's going to do this year.
And obviously in the Pac-12, this conference might have the deepest position at quarterback among all the conferences in the country. And, it added a couple new faces. Now, obviously, only you can control what happens in this building, but when you see all these great quarterbacks come in, does that force you to sort of raise your game as well?
I stick to who I am. It doesn't really force me. I'm going to bring that mindset each and every week. And I believe the one thing that just separates for them is just the willing to win. I want to win every time I touch the field. And I'm not only in it for myself, I'm in it for the team.
How much did you hang out? You mentioned it a little bit, but what kind of stuff off the field did you and the wide receivers kind of do this offseason to build up that chemistry, and how is that kind of showing itself out there?
Outside of football, it's just whether we're going to people's house. Link, he always has people at his house. His house kind of like the kickback spot, so we always hang there. I'm gonna have a barbecue at my house either this week or next week for the receivers and tight ends. So it's just little things. We see each other every day, so it's good to finally get to know people outside of football, outside the locker room, just see where they're from, their families like.